Made by SR. Video about Chernobyl. The Chernobyl disaster, a devastating nuclear disaster in 1986, occurred when the No. 4 reactor of the Chernobyl nuclear power plant in Ukraine exploded. The accident occurred during a test of the steam turbine's ability to power emergency feed water pumps. After an accidental drop in reactor power, the reactor was shut down from maintenance, leading to a power surge, reactor rupture, and a meltdown. A reactor core fire lasted until May 1986, causing airborne radioactive contaminants to spread throughout the USSR and Europe. An emergency operation resulted in 237 hospitalizations, 28 deaths within 3 months, and 15 childhood thyroid cancer deaths. The Chernobyl new safe confinement was constructed in 2017 to remove the sarcophagus and debris, with cleanup scheduled for 2065. The disaster has left an estimated 18 billion rubles in damage. The RBMK reactor experiment was conducted at a power level of 200 megawatts, but the power level was much lower than the prescribed 700 megawatts. The RBMK design had a positive void coefficient of reactivity at low power levels, leading to an unstable reactor configuration and increased core power. The test began at 1 hour 23 minutes and 4 seconds, with 4 of the 8 main circulating pumps powered by voltage from the coasting turbine and 4 receiving electrical power from the grid. The personnel planned to shut down the reactor using the AZ5 button for scheduled maintenance, likely before the power increase. The design of the RBMK control rods, which had a graphite neutron moderator section, displacing water when fully withdrawn from the reactor, caused an emergency scram that initially increased the reaction rate in the lower part of the core. This behavior was discovered when the initial insertion of control rods in another RBMK reactor at Ignalina nuclear power plant in 1983 induced a power spike. The nuclear disaster at Fukushima in Japan resulted in a massive explosion that destroyed the reactor and power unit building. The total water loss combined with a high positive void coefficient further increased the reactor's thermal power. A second explosion dispersed the damaged core and terminated the nuclear chain reaction, ejecting hot lumps of graphite moderator. The Chernobyl disaster occurred in 1986 when a combustible material, bitumen, was used in the construction of the reactor building and turbine hall, igniting at least 5 fires on the roof of reactor No. 3. Historians estimate that about 600 Soviet pilots risked dangerous levels of radiation to fly the thousands of flights needed to cover reactor No. 4. The end.